Hello, can you see teacher? Can you hear me clearly? By the way, my name is Teacher Rinald, and what is your name? Oh, it's nice to meet you. Well, can you tell teacher how are you today? Are you happy or sad? Wow, good thing to hear you are happy. Teacher is also happy I see you. Well, can I ask some question? Oh, good. You're a smart student. To answer yes. So, can you tell teacher something about yourself? First, like, what do you like to do? Wow, you like reading a book? That amazing well. How about can you tell teacher how old are you, by the way? Wow, still 18 years old, good thing. Now, let's begin our lesson. So, our lesson today is all about morphemes, okay? But before we proceed, I want you to read first our objectives that we must attain for this morning. Can you please read the objectives? Okay, thank you. Since you have already ideas about morphemes, lead me your ears for we are about to discussions our topics for this morning. Are you ready? Sige, first, what is morphemes? So, morphemes are the smallest meaningful units of language. They are the building blocks of words and can be either a single word or a part of a word. Okay? So, morphemes can be classified into two types: free morphemes and bound morphemes. Okay? Free morphemes, these are morphemes can be stand alone as independent words and carry meaning on their own. So, example of free morphemes include dog, book, and run. That's the example of free morphemes. How about the bound morphemes? So, the bound morphemes, these are morphemes that cannot stand alone as independent words and must be attached to other morphemes to convey meaning. Okay? Bound morphemes can be further divided into two categories, which is the prefix and the suffix. So, prefix, these are morphemes that are attached to the beginning of a word and modify its meaning. Example of prefix include an, as in undo, pre, as in preview, and re, as in rewrite. So, there that are attached to the beginning of a word and modify its meaning. That example of prefix. Okay. How about the suffix? Okay. So, what is suffix? These are morphemes. Suffix. These are morphemes that are attached to the end of a word. Attached to the end of a word and modify its meaning or grammatical function. Example of suffix: est, as in cut, or ed or id, as in walk, and ing or ing, as in running. So that example of suffix. But morphemes can also be categorized as either derivational or inflectional morphemes. Derivational morphemes are added to the base word to create a new word for any different meaning or part of speech. They can change the meaning, function, or category of a word. Example, adding the derivational morphemes er or ear to the verb teach to create the noun teacher. Or adding the derivational morphemes li or ly to the adjective quick to create the adverb quickly. That's the example of derivational morphemes. How about the inflectional morphemes? Inflectional morphemes are added to a word to indicate grammatical information rather, such as tense, number, or position. They do not change the basic meaning or part of speech of a word. Example, adding the inflectional morphemes is to the noun cat to indicate plural, cats, or adding the inflectional morpheme or ed to the verb walk to indicate past tense walk. So, understanding morphemes is essential for analyzing and understanding the structures of words and how they contribute to meaning and grammar in language. Did you understand the difference between free and bound morphemes? Good! Now that you know the difference between the two morphemes, let us now proceed to our next activity. So here the activity. Please, can you answer in just 5 minutes? Okay, pass your paper. So, now, let's proceed the assignment. So, the assignment is research the most common types of context clues. Okay? So, any question, class? If there is none, that will be all for today. See you and goodbye.